Good morning, Jake Pollard. Wow, we have come a long way. It's still every day, bro, but... I'm Jake Paul. I used to be a landscaper, and now I'm a seashell collector and professional boxer, knocking people the fuck out. Ow, my leg.
I knew that wouldn't work, like me just being JJ wouldn't work online because it's not entertaining. But then whenever the camera was on and we were rolling, I'd just switch it and I'd be this different guy. I was KSI.
Hey guys, your boy KSI Legitimacy! We'll start off where everything started, my whole YouTube career. That is the big boy over here. Oh, shit! There it is. There it is.
Jake the Problem Child Joseph Paul. Born January 17th, 1997, an American professional boxer, but first and foremost, YouTuber and content creator. Born in Cleveland, Ohio, and grew up in a small town called Westlake. Him and his older brother Logan would grow to become rather prominent YouTubers. I don't think I need to tell you who these guys are. As young as 10, filming themselves for absolutely no reason.
Personally, I attribute pretty much all of my success to my father.
He was so hard and so tough on us that my brother and I's imagination really started to flare up.
How many of those would you like? 3.
3 of a somewhat?
What?
What was that again?
An order of... Wait, I'm not done though.
Okay.
Can I have a drink?
The Paul brothers truly began their career in 2013 when they started uploading videos to Vine. Vine, I'm sure many of you remember, is a social media platform almost like the grandfather to TikTok. For Musical.ly, Vine was an app where you could only post 6-second videos, and this really brought a lot of creative energy out of a lot of people and created brand new stars and comedians that you never would have expected. And the Paul brothers were the cream that rose to the top.
The start of comedy skits online and viral videos.
I was born in the dark.
We start watching YouTube videos, we're bored, we recreating them, we're directing, we're filming, we're creating comedy. The sneeze. They would get like 1,000 views, which was a lot. You know, there's 1,000 people in your high school.
But like many trends, Vine didn't stick around for long, and eventually their parent company, Twitter, decided to discontinue them. And with this, all of these creators all of a sudden had to go onto different platforms and try to find their footing in a different way than they ever had, because they're just used to their 6-second videos and their particular lane of comedy. And the Paul brothers took on YouTube.
Let's go!
Dropped out of high school, moved to Los Angeles with my brother, who's in that room right there. And we just started chasing our dreams.
And they were tremendously successful in this front. In 2014, the Pauls started doing pranks, vlogs, as well as they began doing rap music. And this was right at the height of the diss track era of YouTube. This is a crazy time on YouTube, if you remember.
All lived in the same apartment complex. All of us were going viral 2-3 times a day. The regular world starts to pay attention. Traditional media starts to cover us.
Combined with Jake living in my shadow for as long as he did, put a fire in his belly that is so hard to put out.
And then boom, I get the call to go audition for Disney Channel.
Do you think I'm gonna get the role? Do you think I'm gonna get it? Do you think I'm gonna get it?
Hey, let's go make some videos. Hey, you could watch Dirk doing crazy dares.
I'll be honest with you, this is a little past my time on the Disney Channel. I'm more familiar with like a Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Regardless, this was a massive moment for Jake and the Paul brothers. With every positive comes an equal or greater negative.
100 miles an hour, you know, more tail than you could shake a stick at. He walked down the street and girls were throwing their panties at him. He was making a lot of money, spending a lot of money. I mean, look, he bought a $7.4 million house at 18 years old. That's crazy.
Welcome home, Jake Paulers. We made it, Mom.
We have millions of dollars. Hundreds of millions of people are paying attention to what we do.
Like, I see you popping up everywhere.
Yeah, thank you.
following different altercations with the law, noise complaints, as well as, you see, Jake had this group called Team 10 at the time. Really an insane idea looking back, but this is like early vlogger era of YouTube, so there was no roadmap for any of this. Nobody had seen anything like this before, and they were pioneers at this.
Hate, envy, jealousy, just so volatile. And then things started going wrong, right? What goes up must come down for both of us.
You gotta start doing crazy shit just to get views.
Tonight, residents in a West Hollywood neighborhood are angry. They say they've had enough of the chaos created by a social media star known for his crazy antics.
But the Team 10 was basically a collective of a bunch of different YouTubers that would all live in the same house and were owned by Jake Paul. But that part wasn't so clear at the time.
Family-friendly Disney has announced it is splitting with the 20-year-old star.
You're in LA, so now you have $10 million. You think you're cool, you have fame, you have all this pressure. Your ego is in the way, you're still figuring out who you are. All of that's just a recipe for disaster.
Logan Paul, the YouTube superstar who has millions of young followers with his zany videos online, recently, as you know, came under fire for posting an alarming video showing the body of a person who took their own life.
Did we just find a dead person in the suicide forest hanging?
I've never been hated by the whole world.
And they would basically live in this multi-million-dollar mansion and just run havoc on the streets of LA around these lavish, nice homes and, you know, regular people.
Jake Paul's Calabasas home has been raided by the FBI.
2 dozen feds, some in tactical gear, could be seen carrying evidence from the property, including several firearms.
Paul was accused of sexual assault by TikTok star Justine Paradise.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but nothing's come from it legally since then, right?
Of course not.
Jake Joseph Paul receives a big thumbs down from most of the civilized world.
He is completely unhinged.
Who the fuck is Jake Paul?
Today we are talking about the blockhead that is Jake Paul.
It was easy to rip me apart. It became a thing.
And so obviously chaos ensued. And around this time, Jake and his brother actually had a real life falling out that ended up manifesting itself in YouTube diss beef. They started writing diss tracks about each other.
Got a few subscribers and you think that you're the shit. I'll admit, you got money, you got bars, you got shit, but you're a dick. Help me, help you, make a better song, bitch. Numbers don't lie, the Logan is shit.
It was just crazy competition, hard as a mom. What mom would like 2 sons fighting against each other? No one.
And this all generated plenty of classic hits, like I'm sure I don't gotta tell you about them. And Billboard Hot 100 hits. And a remix from Gucci Mane, which is just crazy. It's absolutely insane. The Paul brothers are absolutely going crazy. The most controversial they could ever have been. And the most popular they have ever been. And everyone began to be really concerned. This is when something very crucial happened for Jake.
He needed purpose. But no one knew what he was gonna do. What's he good at?
This will be no contest. This will be a total annihilation. Any special training? No special training. Just be at the fight. I'm ready to back up everything I'm saying, and I'm through talking.
Boxing is a very unique sport from a business standpoint. It's constructed unlike any other sports entity out there. Boxing was not dead. Boxing will never be dead, and it certainly isn't dead now.
Okay, so I think this is going to be something that everybody is going to want to understand. Why boxing?
These YouTuber brothers from the UK calling out me and Logan to fight.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it straight. This might be the most, like, I have difficulty saying some pretty simple names when I'm doing these videos, but this is the most difficult name I think anybody could have to say ever. So I'm just gonna let AI do it.
Olajide Olayinka Williams Olatunji. Olajide Olayinka.
JJ was born June 19th, 1993 in London. Parents coming from a much rougher upbringing, and so expected a lot from their children.
Where we grew up in Watford, my parents were like, I guess your typical African parents. wanted me to be a doctor, lawyer. If you did a mistake or if you fucked up, then you get punished by beatings.
Both sets of brothers very similar. In 2008, KSI would register his first YouTube account under the username Jide Jr. And he registered his current YouTube account on July 24th, 2009 under the name KSI OGWT.
Camera was my friend. And I was like talking to like the camera and just being like, yo, what's up? And just saying just random things.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it,
shut the fuck off! What's up, bro?
You say you don't spray it, but I just said bro.
And then, you know, me and my brother Deji, we just created like little like movies. Oh, hell nah! Damn, that nigga pissed. I think it was just cool, like we were able to like bond together doing these things.
Growing up, it was just me and Jay.
By the way, apparently KSI stands for knowledge, strength, and integrity, but it was a stolen Halo clan. KSI was a very popular FIFA and YouTuber and pioneer in this. He was incredibly successful at what he did in building an incredibly strong fan base. Enough so that eventually he just transitioned to completely personality-based content, bringing his family into the
Growing up,
mix.
it was just me and JJ. Having him as my older brother, I mean, when I was younger, I loved it. Literally, I loved it. I adored him so much. He was like the best thing ever.
Dej, get off me. Nah. Get off me. Nah. Dej, why are you touching my dick?
No.
Yes, you are. Get off me, Dej. What is this hair? What is this hair? You're so bush. Did you just jump off the boat? You're a freaking mess. Get off me, Dej!
His brother Deji having his own channel. Tremendously successful, and much like the Paul brothers, their rise to fame was not without controversy and plenty of embarrassing jokes.
Untouchable, he can do anything, he doesn't care. JJ is very, very humble, quiet, easygoing.
I'm not wearing any trousers! Yes!
But KSI is just,
His ego.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the ego.
He's on another level.
Yeah.
It's,
Sometimes you just think, is this my son?
yeah.
You know,
I don't think I want to have KSI as a son.
I'm on the host, motherfucker! Take a look at me!
And he's grown up. We've all been kids at one point. He even ventured into music, which had always been present in us, but started to become a bit of the forefront, dropping hilarious songs like
Lamborghini, bitch, I know you see me in my Lamborghini.
And eventually in 2016 becoming more serious with his, and it wasn't until 2019 and 2020 where he finally was able to drop his first studio album, which debuted at #2 on the UK album chart.
With gold chains, moto with new games. I'm from the world wide web, how I'm catching all these fucking vermin.
And with all of this on his plate, he somehow managed to get in beef with a guy named Joe Weller who wanted to box, and KSI accepted. At the end of 2017, dropping a diss track.
Birds, one stone, two birds with the one stone. Two birds, one stone.
And announcing an amateur boxing match. And this was an amazing look for KSI. Coming out on top, his music career boxing going. And right about this time is when he had a clash with the Paul brothers. It was Deji versus Jake. And Logan versus KSI. Looking back, it's crazy how we've gotten this far.
Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul!
The best fighters are the fighters who make you feel something. If you're being booed and people hate you, that's a good thing. It's better to be the bad guy, the heel, because the heel, the bad guy, always draws more money because people now want to pay to see you lose.
I'm a cold motherfucker. I'll bet anyone, anytime, any place. I want to eat him up!
And looking at this from a modern day perspective, it's really interesting how this is turning out. I mean, Jake is serious about this. Where we're at right now, KSI fought Logan Paul twice, then they made up and created Prime. They're best friends now. Jake Paul and KSI now have beef. Deji's out the mix. Love Deji. Love Deji. KSI, though he definitely put up a lot of fights. In the past couple of years, KSI has fought a tremendous amount of people. And so is Jake. Jake having tremendous knockouts, and some call it luck, some say they're made up fights. Like, people say whatever they want, but all we know is that the Paul brothers and KSI and Deji absolutely as well have brought back boxing as a sport. And this is when Jake Paul runs into Tommy Fury. This is Rocky 3. I'm pretty sure that's the one.
United Artists and Chartoff Winkler proudly present Rocky 3.
The worst thing happened to you that could happen to any fighter. You got civilized.
The one where he's on his high horse thinking shit's hot, sleeping in the silk sheets, not getting up to run.
Why don't you tell all these nice folks why you've been ducking me?
This guy is a wrecking machine.
You know, you've got a big mouth. Why don't you come out and close it, boy? Come on.
I want to fight this guy. You fight him without me.
Balboa was a fine champion, but his time has passed.
And boom, Mr. T pops up, and you realize shit ain't sweet. That's Tommy Fury. And there's two ways you react to it. You could take KSI's route.
I think KSI wins the fight.
I think I may agree with you, and that is hard to believe.
6 to the winner by majority decision, Tommy Fury.
Hands around, but I was pushing the pace, I was throwing the shots, and I was the one put working.
You weren't landing. You weren't landing. You weren't landing. I understand. I'm the YouTuber, and you're the boxer. You have to win. I understand. It's all good.
Ed, you're so losing your bum. Back to YouTube, bum.
Okay, KSI, do you want a rematch? Would you like a rematch?
Yes.
Yeah, probably a bullshit decision. Probably should have won, but some boxing old heads probably got in the way. Regardless, had this embarrassing ass clip after the fight.
Out of range every single time. He tried to. I won it, bro. I won it. I got robbed. It's outrageous, bro. Minus point as well. Bro, I was landing the cleanest shots. He couldn't get any jabs off. Bro, I was out of range every single time. He tried to jab me. I slipped, gave an uppercut, gave an overhand, bang on the money. I hate losing, man. Tommy Fury won it. It was a loss because he said he was going to knock out. Control it, KSI. Come on.
He's obviously very upset, and I understand why he's very.
And then went on Logan's podcast and said that he is pretty much done with boxing. Or you could take it the way Jake did. Jake got knocked down by Tommy Fury. Look at him out in the post-fight. He doesn't even look disappointed. He understands. He knows he didn't give his all.
By split decision, Tommy Fury.
There we go. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to say.
Yes, you do. It's okay. Just cry.
All right. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. Oh, wow. I never thought I'd be making a video like this. Fuck! Am I a YouTuber again? Nah. Wait. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I lost. 6 wins, 1 loss. It sucks. It hurts me to say it out loud. I'm gonna be honest, I still haven't even watched the fight yet because I just don't want to watch it. I'm so mad and upset with myself. But I wanted to make this video to just talk about everything.
And so what did he do? He came back 10 times harder, had the most bloody, drawn-out fight he's had. This wasn't no flashy knockout. This was a win that he deserved this next time.
Beat this guy.
The crowd believes you can never count out Nate Diaz. Jake staying composed.
Bring your knees to Element and shoot that shit.
After 10 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. All 3 in favor of the winner, the problem child, Jake Paul. From Stockton by unanimous decision. I'm just happy with this win, man. I never expected to be here, and this just goes to show that if you're a kid watching at home, you can accomplish anything with hard work and dedication. I swear, if I could do it, I promise you, you could do it. Start now, dedicate yourself, don't take no for an answer, and self-belief is the #1 tool. Believe in yourself when everyone else is doubting you. That's how I got here. I love you guys. Shout out to the fans who've been there since Vine. I love my brother. We did this together, man. He won tonight, taking over combat sports. I love this kid, man, and this is just such a surreal moment, man. It's so crazy.
Because you can tell that this is actually something that Jake loves and that he feels like this is his calling. And that's inspirational. That's fucking inspirational. Listen to John Cena say that. Listen to
my brother met him today.
Jake Paul. I was so fucking happy to meet him. An inspiration to me. Like I was moved by the doc. Like I thought it was so vulnerable and great. And for someone, like I said, to start so late and achieve fluency and mastery so quickly is just a byproduct of hard work, effort. I'm drawn to passion and effort. I'm like, yo, he goes over here.
He's like, John,
hey.
John?
I'm like, I got to do the thing one more time.
Damn. He told me he was going to do it. I wasn't sure.
I got to be invisible one more time.
Now,
what's up, John, bro? What's up, man?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a huge fan.
No, man, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Jake, he's here.
I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below, and let me know if you want to see more videos of this sort of way. I've been really enjoying doing. I've really enjoyed doing my hip hop based videos, but I also would love to do more WWE style videos, or I could do more into boxing. Like, listen, I pretty much got into boxing with the influencer boxing space, so I don't really know. I'm not like an expert guy. That's not what you're going to come to me for, but I love good stories. I love good stories. Listen, I love y'all. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Be fucking safe. Peace.
You know, Mort, I think you're beginning to grow.
Well, sir, I don't know how much value I have in this universe, but I do know that I made a few people happier than they would have been without me. And as long as I know that, I'm as rich as I ever need to be. So I'll catch you on the rebound, your magnitude. Until next week, Nanu, Nanu.